Welcome to the farm.
Welcome to the farm. I'm Justin, and it's really not that nice of a day out today. Kind of cloudy, rainy, overcast, cold, but we're going to try to get something done anyway. We're going to get back on our grading project for our temporary portable garage structure and our drainage for our barn. And we're going to start out by laying out where this temporary garage is going to go to make sure that the swale I did rough cut is not going to interfere with that and that I can get everything to work the way I want it to. So let's get that laid out. I'm going to start by setting two stakes 3 foot off the side of the barn so I know exactly where the back line of that garage is going to be. These stakes are not the corners, it's just a reference line. I will lay out the corners after. Now that I got those two reference pins in, I can use those to set the far back corner of the garage and still maintain my 3 foot spacing off the side of the barn. Now I can measure back from that pin 13 feet and verify my 3 foot off the side of the barn to set that other back corner of the garage. Now I can work on setting the two front pins, and to do that I'm going to use the old Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, to find my diagonal so I can get this thing somewhat square. So the barn is 13 by 20 foot, so that comes to about 23 feet 10 1/4 inches diagonal across the center. So what I'll do is I'll measure out 20 feet from the corner stake straight, and then 23 10 1/4 out from the other opposite corner, and where those two measurements intersect should be that front corner. And now I can just do the same thing on the other side to get that other front corner. And now I can see how good my math was. That's close enough for what we're doing today. After laying that out, I'm not sure I'm overly happy with the functionality of that. So I had Dana and Cadence come out and we looked at the site and talked about it a little bit, and we're going to do another layout, kind of see how that works, and hopefully pick between the two. I'm going to take a string and a line level, and we're going to put it at grade on that back stake, level the string, and find out how much more fill we would need to level the pad for this garage. Looks like it's about 10 inches. Alright, so we ended up doing two layouts. We did the orange stakes, which is the original layout, which is what we already have started grading for. The issue is with this layout, the door is here facing the farm, not facing the driveway or the parking pad or the barn. So getting things in and out would be a little more difficult. So I didn't like the way it was laying out, so I had Dana come down and we looked at this, and I laid out another layout here, which is the white stakes. And I like the layout better for usability. However, that creates a couple issues. One, that back stake is going to be over the swale we already made for the orange layout. And in order to create a swale around it to get all that water diverted, we'd have to cut way back into that hill. And I'm worried we'd have that hill too steep and too hard to mow. So the solution I had was to try to bring that water in between the barn and the temporary garage out onto the parking pad. Not ideal, but that would be the solution for it. Then to get this grade to work, I would fill the whole garage platform up to that back corner stake there, which would make the front of the garage about 2 feet above the driveway, which is fine. I can build a little ramp and make that work, pushing tractors in and out. That wouldn't be an issue. However, all that water coming down the hill would hit that back of that garage and probably run into the garage. I don't know how well it would divert away. So that's one of the issues. Let us know what you think. Do you think the orange layout is better? Do you think the white layout is better? If you think the white layout's better, what would you do to deal with the water coming down the hill? We don't want to spend any money putting in, like a French drain or anything like that. We want to just use what we have and make the dirt divert the water. So leave us some ideas in the comments. I know we didn't get any grading or anything done in this video, but it was a lot of planning and layout, more so than what we had thought. But hopefully you guys still found this interesting. If you did, please like it. We'd really appreciate it. Also consider subscribing. Obviously we got a lot more to do with this project. We're going to have to come up with a lot more dirt if we go with the white stake plan, because we need about another 10 inches across the whole thing. Some spots we need 2 feet, some spots we need none. So it's going to be a lot of dirt. So we got all that work coming up. So if you don't want to miss that, consider subscribing, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.